Hey St. Elmo'sfire, it's been a while. Apparently a long while. So it's been a few months. Half a year? Oh. 8 months. Yeah, it has been a while. So, a lot has happened in 8 months. And I don't think I realized how much had happened. So, for my last video, I'd kind of like to do almost a where are we now? Kind of like one of those endings from a movie where they kind of sum up what's happened since the events of the movie. I think it's an appropriate ending. So in the past 8 months, I got married. Eugene and I have officially tied the knot. I've got an extra ring on my finger, and we had a wonderful day. It was everything we could have asked for, and though when people ask, how's married life? A lot of things haven't changed. We still try to take care of each other. We love cooking together and going grocery shopping on the weekends, and we still, drag our feet about getting laundry done sometimes. But for the most part, life is good when it comes to our relationship. And we have so many wonderful memories of that day. And speaking of wedding-related stuff, we got a honeymoon in. We spent the first week of September in Disney. It was a chance for both of us actually, to relive some childhood memories while creating a few new ones. I finally got a chance to go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, which has been on my list for a travel location for a while. I got to experience a little magic walking around, witnessing Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade, and getting a chance to tour the castle. It got to remind me of a lot of things that I loved about that series, and it was kind of cool to see it finally come to life for me. And, speaking of Harry Potter, I started running. And if you're sitting there going like, what the heck do those two things have to do with each other? I also discovered a virtual running club all around the people, the events, and the joy that Harry Potter fans have for one another. Their goal is to do so much good through the love of Potter. Every single event they put on, and it's a series of virtual runs throughout the year where you get some pretty sweet swag, goes to charity. They have a spirit of giving where you can sponsor people who may not be able to afford a run, and you get a chance to do a little good in the world, which I think the world needs more of that now. And as a result, I ran my first 5K. Well, didn't totally run. Ended up being a giant mud pit, so was up to my knees in mud, and it's kind of hard to run when you're just trying to stay upright. But it's still a goal, and having another goal is always very helpful. So then comes, what next? What now? With We Are St. Elmo'sfire coming to an end, I'll admit that I was stalling because I didn't really have a good ending. We all want a good story arc, and I wanted to tie up loose ends in a good way. Well, I have that ending now. This past week, I accepted a new job that will be a huge transition for myself. I've turned in my 2 weeks notice, and I will be working out the last 10 days at my current job, and then I get to start all over. I'm taking a little bit more specialized role focused on email marketing, which has, over the past 2 years, become a passion of mine. I'll be doing some analytics work and reporting, and I'll be starting over in a whole new industry. No more automotive for me. I'm going to be working with e-commerce, and a whole new horizon for me. The extra kicker? My position is remote. So I'm going to be transforming this little bedroom that's full of all sorts of games and geekiness to my home office, and learning all sorts of new skills and self-motivation, and hopefully it'll be a good change for me. I know it will be an adjustment, I won't have someone that I can just pop over the wall and say hello to anymore, but I will also have long stretches of peace and quiet, and and a quiet little nook of the world that I get to call my own. We'll see how that goes. I will put different ways for you to keep in contact with me. Obviously, we've created a nice little community here on the internet, and I'd love to keep in touch. But for now, this is so long, goodbye, and on to the next adventure.